Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Past Life Regression for your spiritual path and for healers. This helps reconnect with the spiritual practice and healing that you have done in past lives. You can connect with your superconscious mind to explore feelings of connection to various spiritual paths to help you focus. You can explore blocks that make it difficult to meditate or maintain a consistent practice. If you are or are becoming a healer, you can clear blockages that could have arisen from past lives. If you feel split between worldly activities and a more committed spiritual path in this life, you can explore your spiritual path over many lives to get clarity on how to move forward. It's not necessary to have a belief in reincarnation. We can use the literal or symbolic teaching stories to explore the possibility of past lives. Just allow your subconscious mind to make positive changes in a way that is acceptable to you. So, with your eyes closed, relaxing as you hear this voice, this isn't unconsciousness, but communicating with your highest consciousness. Bring your attention to your breathing and take a couple of deeper breaths. Breathing in and exhaling, relaxing and letting go. Breathing in and exhaling, relaxing and letting go. Breathing in and exhaling, relaxing and letting go. Notice the sound of your breathing, the flow of air into your body. So whenever you notice an aspect of your breathing, you go deeper and deeper. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax the muscles in your shoulders. Let any sense of tension or weight on your shoulders lighten for now. Relax your back. Relax your muscles with every breath. Because part of you can notice the heavy, grounding weight of your body as your muscles relax. And part of you can notice the feeling of lightness, like breathing inflates you like a balloon, or reclining gives you a feeling like floating on clouds. Relax the muscles of your legs. Feel your legs and feet become loose, limp, and relaxed. Relax the muscles of your whole body now. Feel all the muscles of your whole body become more relaxed, lighter, going deeper within. Now imagine, visualize, or feel a light that can flow from your feet to your head. A healing, loving, wise light energy that can bring peace to every molecule in your body. Let that light flow into your body. You could imagine that light has a color or a clear white. Imagine that light filling your toes and feet, like dipping your toes and testing the water, then allowing a pleasant temperature or texture of light energy to flow, like it moves up your ankles, up to your calves, up to your knees, flowing to your thighs and hips. Let that light flow into your core, flow up to your shoulders and down your back. Notice how that light can flow through your spine, from your neck down to the base of your spine, flowing up in your core, a comfortable sensation of energy, so your breathing can help spread that feeling down the arms to the tips of your fingers, so you can notice the energy in the palms of your hands. And as that light builds at your core, it flows to and from your heart center, connecting with a healing, loving, wise energy with every heartbeat. Let the light flow into your face and your jaw, into your forehead, heading down deeper with every number, with 5, from your crown, down deeper with each breath to your forehead, down to your 3rd eye, so with 2 eyes comfortably closed, down deeper with each number, you can open 1 inner vision as your eyeballs move their relaxed center of attention upwards and inwards towards the center of your forehead. So you can imagine seeing yourself from outside yourself, seeing yourself reclining there, your whole body relaxing deeply, and your mind able to imagine looking at you in a new and unusual but achievable way. Now feel your body deep inside. Imagine that feeling of light flowing in your whole body, simultaneously surrounding your whole body in a healing, protecting cocoon of light, creating a protective layer of light all around you, so you can see everything through this light of relaxed, healing, calm, So as I count backwards from 10 down to 1, your wisdom can come to the forefront as you go deeper with every number. 10, 9, you can remember everything. 8, going deeper with each number. 7, 6, 5, deeper and deeper. 4, light, and 3, into deep, calm, peace. With 1, you're doing great. So now you can imagine, visualize or feel a staircase that can take you down into a beautiful, safe garden. Notice the color and texture of your staircase. Give it 10 steps that can take you into a garden where you can access your past lives, going down the staircase, going deeper with each step. 10, 9, slowing down, going deeper with each step. 7, 6, deeper with each breath. 5, 4, 3, you can step into your garden, ready. So with 1, now be there. Notice your garden's plants and trees. This is a powerful, safe place from where you'll be able to access past lives, but for now, you can enjoy your garden and imagine red roses or flowers, orange blossoms or orange fruits, yellows and greens, plants or grass. Notice the spaciousness and the blue of the sky above, and imagine high above in the trees, violet colors, trees, flowers. The tallest trees that reach so high are the ones with the deepest roots. So here you can be grounded, aware of the colors of nature and the colors of your true nature flowing through your chakra energy centers. Here you can be aware of your higher self and stay grounded. And you can find or create in this garden a place where you can relax completely, like a bench, a comfortable chair, or recliner, where you can be filled and surrounded with inner light, refreshing, healing, and relaxing. You're hearing these words and here because the deepest levels of your mind can open up and you can remember everything. Being in this place means you can recall or relive any experience you have ever had, so you can remember past lives that affect your spiritual path or your healing practices, because you're ready to gain insights into your past life, spiritual path, or healing practices. So have your inner voice say to your higher self, I am ready to understand my past life, spiritual and healing path. I am ready to understand my past life, spiritual and healing path. Now, with every breath, your mind is preparing itself to access past lives relating to your spiritual and healing path. You are always in control here. You can gather information with a detachment and peace, with just enough feeling to get the message. In a few moments, we can go back to a time in this life, so you can remember significant events from this life. Then we can go back to their roots in a past life. What is your most significant issue affecting your spiritual path or healing path these days? Do you feel drawn away from worldly activities to spiritual activities, but wonder why? Do you feel pulled between the two and wonder how to proceed? Do you have questions about which spiritual or healing path is best for you to focus on? Have you been following a spiritual path, but find it hard to meditate or practice regularly? Are you exploring how to become or how to continue as a healer? Do you feel your healing path would benefit by gaining confidence or removing blocks? Now we can go back to one specific moment in this life. Let it be a moment months or years ago that relates to the most significant issue affecting your spiritual or healing path. Allow any memory to arise as we go backwards to a moment with feelings or thoughts about your spiritual or healing path. With 3, returning to a significant time. Back to a moment in this life, so one specific time and place can come up and into focus. Now be there. In that moment, are you inside or outside? How old are you then? Does it relate to a time of discovering a spiritual or healing practice? A time where it just clicked? Does it relate to a breakthrough moment when you went deeper into the practice and realized its true importance and significance for your life's journey? Does it relate to a spiritual or healing blockage where you questioned or doubted your ability or the validity of the practice? Notice your body language. What are the emotions you're feeling? You can see it with some detachment, enough to get the message. What do you know now about what you experienced then? Issues and blockages in this life can have a cause in a past life. The thoughts, feelings, and issues faced in this life can be the bridge that takes you back to past life causes that can heal this life issues. Now you can let that scene from this life fade away and go back to your garden, your safe place in nature where you can breathe and relax and feel that protecting cocoon of light all around you. Let that light flow through you and glow all around you, growing so into this light. You can invite your spirit guides to be with you. Send that request. I ask for my spirit guides to come into this light to assist me now. It doesn't matter if you see your guides or hear your guides or feel one or more guides or a spaciousness. Either way, a high spiritual guidance can hear you and assist you now to access a past life or lives that relate to your issue. Does your spirit guide have a name? And now in your garden, you can find or create in front of you a large and beautiful mirror that has the power to reflect information about your soul's journey. So look into that mirror and see or imagine your reflection. And as you look into that mirror, imagine your reflection from 10 years ago, the reflection of you 10 years younger. The reflection you saw 10 years ago. Now imagine the reflection of you when you were 10 years old. See or imagine the reflection of you as a 10-year-old. When you were 10 years old, what were the things you really liked? Imagine your 10 years old self smiling and feeling happy about the things that made your 10 years old self happy. Notice details of your body when you were 10 years old. Recall or imagine clothes you wore when you were 10 years old. You have had many bodies even in this life, and you can see and imagine yourself in different bodies, in different lives. So as I count backwards from 5 down to 1, you can feel yourself drawn into this mirror, drawn into a time or place from another life that is relevant for your current life. So let this mirror become like a tunnel, and as you step into it, you can go through into another dimension of time and space and self, and feel yourself drawn to an image of another self that can reflect in this mirror with 5, letting the image come clearer with 4, reflecting a former self, so with 3, back to a time your issue first began, walking through, so with 2, look through those eyes, getting ready to step out in that body into your past place with 1. Now, be there. Notice first impression in that moment. Are you inside or outside? Imagine looking through your eyes and looking down at your feet. Notice what you're wearing. Looking down at your body. Noticing your gender. Noticing your age. Noticing your hands and skin color. Imagine for a moment an external view of that body, like seeing your face in a mirror, or seeing yourself with a detached awareness. That's it. Go with your first automatic reactions. Tune into an image and let that flow into a movie. Notice if you are alone or with other people. Do you have a sense of being part of a spiritual, religious, or healing tradition? Which traditions are those? Do you feel like you're a student or a teacher of the practice? Do you feel committed to the practice? Do you feel some conflict with the practice? Do you feel some conflict with other practitioners or teachers? Guess, sense, or know now. Maybe you're wondering if this is real or if you're making it up. It's okay to imagine or make up or go along with whatever comes to your mind. Give yourself permission to use your imagination, because your mind could make up anything, yet it is experiencing this for a reason that we don't have to question, analyze, or know now. So just allow first impression answers to come to these questions. What is your sense of the time period? Which century? If there was a number like a date, what could it be? What is your sense of the location? Which continent? Which country? Are you in a city, town, or countryside? Notice the environment, the style of buildings and geography around you. What happens next? Play it forward. What are the words you're saying? What are your inner thoughts? Notice your body language. What are the emotions you're feeling? You can gather information with a detachment and peace, just enough feeling to get the message. What more can you learn about the complexities of your spiritual or healing practice? Is there a sense of being part of a large institution, like a church, monastery, or medical community? Is there a sense of being an outsider, so you need to conceal your spiritual or healing practice to avoid punishment? Continue with that scene. And how that affects your relationship with the society at that time. Listen to your conversations, or tune into your stream of thoughts. Notice your actions. Notice the reactions you get. Notice how you interpret those events then. From your perspective now, how could you summarize what you experienced then in a sentence? Play it forward to a point where you've learned as much as you can from this moment. Then hit the pause button so we can get some more background. At the stage of life in that past life, were you celibate? Or have there been relationships? Were you initiated into a spiritual practice as a child by elders with their approval? Did you choose to leave your family to follow your spiritual practice against your elders' wishes? What is the most significant spiritual relationship of that time? Is it with a fellow practitioner? Is it with a teacher? Is it with a spiritual being? Now you can move to a new scene, another moment in a past life related to your spiritual path or healing practice. Play it forward now. You can remember everything. With 3, recalling a significant time. Back 2, a moment that's a cause of your issues today. So one specific moment can come up now. Where are you? Are you in the same country or place, or a new one? Let any location name come up. What year is it now? let a number come up. Just listen to any hunch. What is your name in that life? In that moment, what is happening there? Are you alone or with people? How old are you there now? What life changes have happened? How have things progressed? What are the words you are saying, or your inner thoughts? What are the emotions you're feeling? How have your feelings or emotions developed? What can you learn from this flow of emotions or events? How have your most significant relationships developed? How could you summarize what you experienced then in a sentence? Play it forward to a point where you've learned as much as you can for now, so we can pause to bring up the significant people who've been around you. So let that first significant person be there now. Imagine their face in front of you. Focus in as you look into their eyes. Notice their mannerisms, their energy, and that inner self. Are they familiar? Are they connected to you in your modern life? Notice how you can recognize people, even if they're different genders, ages, or cultures. Bring up other significant people. Let the next one be there. Focus in on their eyes, their mannerisms, energy, and inner self. Are they connected to you in your present life? Notice your relationship. How do your past life relationships explain modern day feelings? Notice your personal situation. What patterns can you now see are repeating across past lives and into your current life? In what way can experiences in your past lives be influencing you now? Allow that understanding to grow, and for these images to gradually recede, because you're ready to move to the last scene for today, if appropriate, which is the ending of that lifetime. You can gather information with a detachment and peace, with just enough feeling to get the message, knowing you are safe here and now, so you could move to the last day of that lifetime, playing forward and letting it come up and into focus. Now, where are you? What age are you? Are you alone, or are there others around? What life changes have happened? What is happening there? What are your words or inner thoughts? What are your emotions? What can you learn from this flow of emotions or events? Play it forward on that last day to the moment of leaving your body, with the release from physical form and the release from any pain. Leave any fear or pain with that body. That is no longer your body, so you can leave that body behind, and you can leave any fear or pain behind, because you can imagine looking down from the ceiling or sky and see that body that you leave behind from above. And now you can rest. Just rest now, peaceful, and you can speak with your spirit guides or higher self, and you can do this as you stay within your cocoon of protecting light and look out through the events of the past, through that light with a calm peace and wisdom. And you may find yourself looking down on that body in that past life. You may find yourself back in your garden. You can be with your spirit guides and ask them, what was the main lesson from that lifetime? How was that past lifetime connected to the present? What insights can I get to resolve issues from that past life? What new actions can I take now? We can let your spirit guides know we're here because we're ready for a full resolution of past life influences, to get a full integration and healing in this current life. You have had insights and been guided to this moment because now is the time to resolve and heal past life influences. In your past lives related to your spiritual path or healing, there have been helpful abilities that you can reconnect with to move forward. And there have been past events that can block your progress that you can overcome. So I'm talking to your subconscious mind directly now to resolve events blocking your progress. Part of your mind can be beyond time, so past lives can affect each other. Yet once part of your mind can see that if you are blocked in any way because of past life influences, it can be appropriate to break the bonds of time. I'd like your mind to realize that the past life influences that block you are from the past. In the time-bound world, times have changed. So those past life influences can be released. Old thoughts, patterns, decisions or beliefs that are blocking you now are out of date and no longer need apply. In past lives, you have likely experienced multiple stages and roles on your spiritual or healing path. Now we can release some key issues that may have come up in today's regression or in another past life, because they are key principles that affect and benefit everyone at some time in their spiritual or healing journey. Does your past life spiritual or healing path have connections with your interests in this life? You can reconnect with your spiritual realization and healing skills and bring them more into this life, down to the level of specific techniques that you used to use to get results. You can reconnect with the general sense that the spiritual path is one that is worthwhile. You can reconnect with the sense of support you got on the spiritual path from your fellow students and colleagues who walked the path with you. You can reconnect with the guidance you got on the spiritual path from teachers and masters who you had met in your past life. You can reconnect with the wisdom of spiritual beings and your own higher self and inner wisdom that you realized in your past lives. This will help you realize if your past life in a particular spiritual or healing tradition means you should return to that tradition, or if those past experiences can help you be better in the tradition you were born into in this life. So perhaps you were born Christian in this life and you had past lives as a Buddhist. Your wisdom will know if this means you can return to Buddhism, or if reconnecting with your past spiritual practice just strengthens your current and ongoing Christian spiritual practice. Your subconscious mind can reconnect with helpful abilities from your past life healing and spiritual path. So inhale and say to yourself, I reconnect with my past life spiritual and healing abilities. I reconnect with my past life spiritual and healing abilities. The more you reclaim your old abilities, the more you can use these moving forward. As I count you from 5 down to 1, let this sink deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind with 5. Reconnecting with your past life spiritual and healing abilities. 4. With every breath. 3. This reconnection going deeper and deeper into integrating, merging and melding into 1. Now you are reconnected with your past life spiritual and healing abilities, so you can continue your journey as a soul, clear and stronger now. That's it. You're doing great. As this continues to integrate and heal, now you can feel at peace with your spiritual path and healing, feeling lighter and more at peace with every breath. Did your past life spiritual or healing path create difficulties, resulting in blocks due to events like punishment, exile, or the manner of your death in that past life? Many within a religion have been punished by their elders for their views and actions. Many healers have been labeled as witches. Many have been forced to keep silent about their spirituality, or punished for speaking out. Many wars have been religious wars, so many have been killed for their faith, or had to fight for their beliefs. So in this life you may have a fear of speaking your truth about spiritual or healing issues. You may have an anger towards those that attacked you in previous lives, or a guilt about being an attacker. You may have come to a hopelessness and depression that froze your progress on the spiritual or healing path. So now you can undo out-of-date worries or beliefs like it's not safe to follow my spiritual path, or being a healer is too dangerous. You can let your subconscious know that this life is different. You don't have to carry over fears based on past life events. The world is no longer so tribal or isolated. The globe has opened up to knowledge and sharing between religions. People of many different religions and beliefs can live together in the world's international cities. Most countries have laws that grant religious freedom to practice in any way. Many alternative healing modalities are rapidly becoming more mainstream and accepted. Your subconscious mind can understand that it can resolve and heal past life influences affecting your spiritual path and healing by breaking the bonds of time. So you can exhale and say to yourself, I release past life influences blocking my spiritual path and healing into the white light of the Spirit. I release old past life influences blocking my spiritual path and healing into the white light of the Spirit. You were just repeating old patterns. You don't have to do that anymore. As I count from 5 down to 1, let this sink deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. 5. Breaking the bonds of time. 4. With every breath. free. This realization going deeper. 2. Integrating in the deepest levels of your mind, merging into one. Now, you have broken the bonds of time, so you are free to continue your journey as a soul, freer and lighter now. That's it. You're doing great. As this continues to integrate and heal, now you can feel at peace. Feeling at peace. Now you can transcend that, feeling lighter and more at peace with every breath. So you can look back at past lives and ask your higher self or spirit guides, how did my past life challenges benefit my soul's growth? What lessons did I learn thanks to those experiences? What can I do to benefit my present-day spiritual or healing path now? Imagine taking this new understanding and peace into your modern life. How could this positively transform your spiritual path or healing path? Imagine a moment, a few days or weeks in the future. In that moment, are you inside or outside? How does this improve your spiritual practice? How does this bring clarity to your spiritual practice? How are you able to bring your past life spiritual or healing abilities more and more into this life? Play that forward. Letting it get better and better. You're doing great. So wrap up that situation, feeling good. So now you can move into the future feeling lighter and more at peace with every breath. And tonight, just before you go to sleep, you can say to yourself, if you like, I will have dreams about past life influences. I'll remember my dreams about past life influences. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll be able to recall my dreams about past life influences. as you, if you like, have dreams that help integrate and heal past life influences and create resolutions so you can move forward in this life feeling good, feeling lighter and at peace with food and your body. So now we can thank your higher self and spirit guides for their help. We ask that they help you integrate this past life recall into your daily life, so anytime you think of this session, you become more present in the now. So in a moment, I'll count you up to 5, and at 5 you'll be able to come back fully into the moment, feeling good. So coming up with 1, aware of your body there with 2, coming back into this time, this place, fully and completely with 3, into the room around you, moving your fingers and toes all the way back with 5, feeling good, eyes open, wide awake, refreshed and aware, feeling good with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming back, refreshed and aware, feeling good.